Hello friends, today I am going to explain about amino acids. Objectives and introduction. Proteins are naturally occurring polymers made up of amino acids linked together by peptide bonds having high molecular weight biomolecules found in all living systems. Proteins perform different functions in the living system. First, protein which catalyze biochemical reactions are called enzymes. Second, protein responsible for transportation of metabolites or gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. are called transport proteins. Third, proteins which control metabolic pathways are called regulatory proteins. For example, insulin, hormone, receptor, etc. Fourth, proteins which are responsible to protect from infection and other toxic substances are called antibodies or defense proteins. Fifth is proteins which are required to give strength to cells or tissues are called structural proteins. Sixth, proteins which are required to carry out mechanical work are called muscle proteins. It is observed that proteins perform several functions in the living system. To understand the working of these molecules, their structural studies become essential. Proteins are made from 20 amino acids, so the study of the properties of amino acids lay the foundation for the study of the properties of polypeptides and proteins. Since peptides and proteins are a chain of amino acids covalently through peptide bonds. Amino acids 20 amino acids are found in proteins and they are called standard amino acids. These amino acids contain the carboxyl groups and the amino groups attached to a carbon. Hence, all these are called as amino acids. This is the common structural feature of all amino acids. The general structure of amino acids is represented as follows. The 9 essential amino acids are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Known to unknown. What does milk and egg contain? Complete protein, hydrolysis, amino acid. Next is amino acids definition. Amino acids are organic compounds that contain amine and carboxyl functional groups along with a side chain specific to each amino acid. The key elements of an amino acid are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Although other elements are found in the side chain of certain amino acids. The 9 essential amino acids are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Next is general structure of amino acid. The general structure of amino acid is as follows. The amino acid consists of an amino acid is an organic molecule that is made up of a basic amino group NH2 and acidic carboxyl group COOH and an organic R group that is unique to each amino acid. The term amino acid is short for amino, alpha amino, carboxyl acid. In addition to the amino and carboxyl groups, amino acids have a side chain or R group attached to the alpha carbon. Each amino acid has unique characteristics arising from the size, shape, solubility, and ionization properties of its R group. Next is classification of amino acids. First, based on their reaction in solution, properties of side chain. Second, based on nature of side chain. Third is nutritional classification. Amino acids can be linked by a consideration reaction in which an OH is lost from the carboxyl group of one amino acid along with a hydrogen from the amino group of a second, forming a molecule of water and leaving the two amino acids linked via an amide called, in this case, a peptide bond. At the turn of the 20th century, German chemist Emil Fischer first proposed this linking together of amino acids. Note that when individual amino acids are combined to form proteins, their carboxyl and amino groups are no longer able to act as acids or bases, since they have reacted to from the peptide bond. Therefore, the acid-base properties of proteins are depend, dependent upon the overall ionization characteristics of the individual R groups of the components amino acids. Amino acids joined by a series of peptide bonds are said to constitute a peptide after they are incorporated into a peptide. The individual amino acids are referred to as amino acid reduced. Small polymers of amino acid, fewer than 50, are called oligopeptides, while larger ones, more than 50, are referred to as polypeptides. Hence, a protein molecule is a polypeptide chain composed of many amino acids reduced, with each reduce joined to the next by peptide bond. The lengths for different proteins range from a few dozen of thousands of amino acids, and each protein contains different relative proportions of the 20 standard amino acids. Amino acids can be classified based on the characteristics of their distinctive side chains as non-polar, polar but uncharged, negatively charged, or positively charged. The amino acids found in proteins are L-amino acids. In organic chemistry and biochemistry, a side chain is a chemical group that is attached to a core part of the molecule called the main chain or backbone. The side chain is a hydrocarbon branching element of a molecule that is attached to a larger hydrocarbon backbone. It is one factor in determining a molecule's properties and reactivity. A side chain is also known as a pendant chain, but a pendant group has a different definition. The placeholder R is often used as a generic placeholder for alkyl group side chains in chemical structure diagrams to indicate other non-carbon groups in structure diagrams. X, Y, or Z are often used. Based on nutritional requirements, essential amino acids essential amino acids cannot be made by the body. As a result, they must come from food. The essential amino acids are arginine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, thermonine, tryptophan, and valine. The amino acids that are to be supplied through diet are called as essential amino acids. They cannot be produced by the body. These are 9 essential amino acids: valine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, and tryptophan. Arginine and histidine are called semi-essential amino acids as they can be partially synthesized in the human body. Arginine is not essential for infants. Arginine and histidine are not essential for adults. Non-essential amino acids: the amino acids that can be synthesized by the body are called non-essential amino acids. There are 11 in number: alanine, arginine, aspartate, cysteine, glutamate, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, tyrosine, pyrrolysine. Classification depending on their reaction in solution. 1. Neutral amino acid, acidic amino acids, and basic amino acids. Next, neutral amino acids. Amino acid with aliphatic side chain. Second amino acetic acid. Second amino propionic acid. Neutral amino acids: glycine, alanine, leucine, isoleucine, valine, phenylalanine, proline, methionine, serine, threonine, tyrosine, cysteine, glutamine, asparagine, tryptophan. Acidic amino acids: aspartic acids, glutamic acid. Basic amino acids: lysine, histidine, arginine. Therefore, option B is correct amino acids. This is valine, leucine, isoleucine, amino 3 methyl butanoic acid, amino 4 methyl pentonic acid, amino 3 methyl pentonic acid. Amino acids with hydroxy side chain: serine, threonine. Amino acids sulfur side chain: cysteine, cysteine, methionine. Sulfur containing amino acids: the sulfur containing amino acids cysteine and methionine are generally considered to be nonpolar and hydrophobic. In fact, methionine is one of the most hydrophobic amino acids and is almost always found on the interior of proteins. Cysteine, on the other hand, does ionize to add the thiolate anion. Even so, it is uncommon to find cysteine on the surface of a protein. There are several reasons. First, sulfur has a low propensity to hydrogen bond, unlike oxygen. A consequence of this fact is that H2S is a gas under conditions that H2O is a liquid. Second, the thiol group of cysteine can react with other thiol groups in an oxidation reaction that yields a disulfide bond. Perhaps as a consequence, cysteine residues are most frequently buried inside proteins. Next is aromatic amino acids: phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. An aromatic amino acids AAA is an amino acid that includes an aromatic ring. Among the 20 standard amino acids, the following are aromatic: phenylalanine, tryptophan, and tyrosine. However, In addition to being aromatic, tyrosine can be classified as a polar amino acid. In addition, while histidine contains an aromatic ring, its basic properties cause it to be predominantly classified as a polar amino acid. However, the compound is still aromatic. Heterocyclic amino acid: proline, hydroxyproline. Heterolytic amines, also sometimes referred to as HCAs, are chemical compounds containing at least one heterocyclic ring, which by definition has atoms of at least two different elements, as well as at least one amine nitrogen containing group. Typically, it is a nitrogen atom of an amine group that also make the ring heterolytic, though compounds exist in which this is not the case. The biological functions of heterolytic amines vary, including vitamins and carcinogens. Carcinogenic heterocyclic amines are created by high temperature cooking of meat and smoking of plant matter like tobacco. Some well known heterocyclic amines are niacin, vitamin B3, nicotine, and the nucleobases that encoded genetic information in DNA. Acidic amino acids: aspartic acid, glutamic acid. Two amino acids have acidic side chain at neutral pH. These are aspartic acid or asparated and glutamic acid or glutamate. Their side chains have carbolic acid groups whose pKs are low enough to lose protons, becoming negatively charged in the process. Amino acids: acidic amino acids are polar and negatively charged and psychological pH. Both acidic amino acids have a second carboxyl group. Basic amino acid: arginine, lysine, histidine. There are three amino acids that have basic side chains at neutral pH. There is arginine, lysine, and histidine. Their side chains contain nitrogen and reciprocal ammonia, which is a base. Classification based on nature of side chain. Non-polar and hydrophobic chain. Aliphatic R group and aromatic R group. Aromatic R group: align, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine. Aromatic R group: phenylalanine, tryptophan. Aliphatic R groups are nonpolar and hydrophobic. Hydrophobicity increases with increasing number of C atoms in the hydrocarbon chain. Although these amino acids prefer to remain inside protein molecules, alanine and glycine are ambivalent, meaning that they can be inside or outside the protein molecule. Aromatic R group: phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan with their aromatic side chains are relatively nonpolar hydrophobic. All can participate in hydrophobic interactions, which are particularly strong when the aromatic groups are stacked on one another. Uncharged side chain and polar groups like OH, SH, CONH2, serine, threonine, cysteine, asparagine, glutamine, proline. Since is an alpha amino acid that is used in biosynthesis of proteins. It contains an alpha amino group, a carboxyl group, and a side chain consisting of a hydroxy metal group, classifying it as a polar amino acid. C3H7NO3. Threonine is an amino acid that is used in biosynthesis of proteins. It contains an alpha amino group, a carboxyl group, and a side chain containing a hydroxyl group, making it a polar uncharged amino acid. It is essential in humans, meaning the body cannot synthesize it. It must obtained from the diet. Cysteine is a semi-essential proteinogenic amino acid with the formula H2O CCH CH2 SH. The thiol side chain in cysteine often participates in enzymatic reactions as a nucleophile. The thiol is susceptible to oxidation to give the disulfide derivative cysteine, which serves an important structural role in many proteins. Asparagine is a non-essential amino acid in humans. Asparagine is a beta amino derivative of aspartic acid and plays an important role in the biosynthesis of glycoproteins and other proteins. A metabolic pressure to aspirate asparagine is a non-toxic carrier of residual ammonia to be eliminated from the body. Glutamine is an important amino acid with many functions in the body. It is a building block of protein and critical part of the immune system. What's more, glutamine has a special role in intestinal health. Your body naturally produces this amino acid and it is also found in many foods. Proline. Proline is a proteinogenic amino acid that used in the biosynthesis. Next slide. Amino acid with charged side chain, negative and positive. Negative is glutamic acid, aspartic acid. Positive arginic acid, histidine and lysine. Among the 20 common amino acids, 5 have a side chain which can be charged at pH is equal to 7. 2 are negative charged, aspartic acid and glutamic acid, and 3 are positive charged, lysine, arginine and histidine. The amino acids with carboxylic acid side chain are negatively charged because the carbolic acid has a kPa found around 4. Psychological pH is 7.4, so carboxylic acid will be deprotonated and present as a carboxylate, which is negatively charged. Lysine and arginine are basic amino acids because their side chain group contains a full positive charge at the psychological pH. Histidine is also considered basic, but it can have a positive or neutral charge on its side chain group at the psychological pH. Nutritional classification. Essential amino acids. Amino acids are organic compounds composed of nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, along with a variable side chain group. Non-essential amino acids. Non-essential means that our bodies produce an amino acid even if we do not get it from the food we eat. Non-essential amino acids include alanine, arginine, asparagine, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamic acid, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, and tyrosine. Semi-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are not synthesized in the body but required for normal functioning, have to be included in the diet as intact protein or free amino acid. They are represented by the terms Matvili. List of essential amino acids: M. Methionine, A. Arginine, T. Threonine, T. Tryptophan, V. Valine, I. Isoleucine, L. Leucine, P. Phenylalanine, H. Histidine, Ly. Lysine. Functions of essential amino acid. Methionine, responsible for transmethylation reaction. Arginine, creatine and area formation. Histidine, histamine synthesis. Tryptophan, biosynthesis of nicotinic acid and serotonin. Phenylalanine, tyrosine synthesis, which is a precursor for catecholamines, thyroxine and melanin pigment. Functions of essential amino acid. Protein biosynthesis, maintains positive nitrogen balance of the body. What is limiting amino acid? Absence of any one of the 10 essential amino acids in a protein diet is known as limiting amino acid. This usually causes negative nitrogen balance of the body. Non-essential amino acid. Amino acids that can be synthesized from carbon skeleton available in the body, non-essential for normal functioning. Semi-essential amino acid. Arginine, glycine, cysteine, tyrosine. Summary. Amino acids and its general structure, different classifications with examples, structures and nomenclature, importance of essential amino acids, etc. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.